This is a News 2 Storm Tracker Weather Alert.
Welcome to News 2 at 11 on this Monday. I'm Nicole Smith, and we have that weather alert for the chance for severe storms. So let's turn to meteorologist Shelby Mack with a look at today's forecast.
And Nicole, we just got an update on the severe weather outlook, and actually that slight risk has decreased, staying mostly down into Georgia and Florida, but it has increased over in southeastern Tennessee, where it matters for us. So it has moved just a little bit more northward, and these storms are going to start picking up just a bit later, think closer to lunchtime into the later afternoon. Along with that, we have a winter weather advisory that starts at noon today, lasting until midnight in southern Kentucky, and then parts of southern Kentucky. It starts this evening and lasts into tomorrow morning. Now, we do have some drizzle making its way across the region this morning. It does look a little bit concerning in the fact that it could be some snowflakes, but once you look at it on radar, it is just some rain. Bart Durham Injury Law camera over Mount Juliet covered it in this light drizzle, but we are still seeing some low visibility out there because of the drizzle, along with some fog, and winds are moving in from the north with gusts anywhere from 5 to 17 miles per hour. They're going to quickly pick up as we go into our afternoon with these thunderstorms rolling through, and then on that back end, that's when we'll see the rain and snow mix. We'll talk more about it in just a few minutes. And the chance for severe weather is still sticking around going into the afternoon, and that chance for marginal risk has actually increased to the north just a little bit to include more counties in southeastern Tennessee. We're already seeing a little bit of drizzle coming in, but now it looks like these thunderstorms are going to start rolling in closer to lunchtime and into the late afternoon. Some of our biggest storm threats are going to be the chance for some localized flooding, along with strong winds and hail. We'll talk more about the storm threats and the potential for some winter weather coming up after these storms in just a few minutes.
All right, we're switching gears and talking about this weather alert today. There is a lot going on. This is a lot for a Monday, Shelby.
It's a little bit nuts.
Yeah.
You wake up, it's dreary outside, and then it's like, boom, severe thunderstorms possible this afternoon. Boom. There's a chance for snow later tonight. So once we make it through today, things will be calm.
Okay, good.
We just have to make it through today.
We need some more calm.
We're really getting every mode of weather today
Yeah.
because we're actually going to be seeing that chance for thunderstorms rolling in, going into our afternoon. They have backed up on the timing, so think they'll start around lunchtime, lasting into the late afternoon. But the SPC has sent out a new update, and that marginal risk has started to increase north into southeast Tennessee, but then it has also decreased that slight risk, and it's staying closer to Florida. So with it moving up in middle Tennessee, we're likely to see that chance for some hail possibilities along with strong winds. And honestly, I think that they moved it up just a little bit to include more counties because some of these storms could be severe. Now, along with that, after these severe storms come through, there is going to be the chance for some winter weather following behind it. So in southern Kentucky, there's a winter weather advisory. The one that's going to be over to the west of southern Kentucky is going to last until noon tomorrow. And then we have the other one, or that went into effect now and goes until midnight tonight. And then the other one over in the east is going to last until 6 a.m. So I want to point out that this drizzle has already started making its way into the region. And now we're going to start seeing these thunderstorms trying to ramp up, getting into West Tennessee. Now, our Tennessee lottery camera over Clarksville even showing a little bit of blue sky breaking through those clouds, but that's not the scene across the majority of middle Tennessee, where there's a freelandauto.com camera over Antioch. It's gray, it's gloomy, there's definitely some visibility issues. Timing this out for you though, noon. That's when we're going to start seeing some of these thunderstorms trying to come closer to Camden, Linden, into Dixon, getting closer to I-65 by 1 o'clock. Then they continue to push over by 2. And notice by 3, there's this line of thunderstorms starting to congeal now. And that's where we could start seeing a little bit more of that severe weather. And then that continues into 4 and 5 o'clock before we start seeing those pinks and blues sneaking in through the evening. So our biggest storm threats are going to be that possibility for some heavy rainfall, along with strong gusty winds, possibility for some hail, and then there's a very small chance for a spin-up tornado. That chance is not 0, but it's very unlikely. Now, by 1 o'clock this afternoon, winds already picking up, gusts anywhere from 9 to 30 miles per hour. They get even stronger by 3 in our southern counties with 40-mile-per-hour gusts likely, and then they will continue to push through, going into the rest of our afternoon into tonight, and then through our overnight hours, things are going to be calming down with a northwesterly breeze coming in. So how much rain are we expecting? Looks like anywhere from 1/10 of an inch to 2.5 inches of rainfall is likely. A lot of this is going to be runoff because the ground is already so saturated. And then here comes that chance for rain and snow. That comes in anywhere from about 7 to 9 o'clock. Then it continues to push out as we get closer to midnight. So what's going to happen is that there is the potential for some accumulation, anywhere from no accumulation accumulation at all to about 2 inches. Notice that the track of the low, though, has already shifted. You can see that now it's really going to make itself known across Middle Tennessee. It's going to be wet snow. It's going to come down really quickly. If temperatures get down to 32 degrees, that's when we're going to start to see that accumulation happening. So with that, temperatures today are still likely to make it to the mid 50s, then making it to the 60s by Wednesday and Thursday, just in time for Valentine's Day. So once we make it through this crazy weather day, the weather is going to get much better going into tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and then rain chances don't return until Friday, Nicole.
This is a News 2 Storm Tracker Weather Alert.
Welcome back to News 2 at 11. I'm Nicole Smith. We have that weather alert because of storm threats and a winter weather advisory in some counties for what could follow. So let's get to meteorologist Shelby McNo with the details.
And Nicole, we have first up this marginal risk for severe weather. That's a level 1 out of 5 for thunderstorms coming through this afternoon. And it has moved just a little bit more northward to include more southeastern Tennessee counties. But the latest information is that we have another winter weather advisory. That's going to be for over in northwestern Tennessee, starts at 5 p.m., goes until midnight. And then in western Kentucky, we've got this one lasting until midnight. And then in eastern Kentucky, that's where we're going to have this lasting until 6 a.m. So we are going to see that chance for some snow and rain coming together after these thunderstorms move through. Really going to be an evening until about midnight threat, and it's going to be very quick, wet snow coming in. So now we have drizzle that's coming through. Thunderstorms, though, already starting to make their way into West Tennessee. That's what's going to continue to push in to our region as we get closer to lunchtime. Tennessee lottery camera, though, over Clarksville has a little bit of sunshine trying to get through those clouds, but that's not the scene for most of us, Nicole. This afternoon, we're going to be dealing with the chance for some severe thunderstorms, but they're specifically going to be concentrated down in southeastern Tennessee. And even since I've been standing here, we just got another winter weather advisory. They're already starting to pick up closer to northwestern Tennessee and to southern Kentucky. And I'll give you that latest update. Looks like it has moved down just a little bit to include areas north of I-40. So we'll get that update in just a second. But we're also going to be dealing with some gusty winds, the possibility for some hail, and then we're going to see that wet snow coming in later tonight. We'll talk all about it in just a few minutes, Nicole. This morning, we have an update on the severe weather outlook. It actually has been pushed to move just a little bit more northward in southeastern counties of Tennessee. This is a marginal risk, level 1 out of 5, but we're also getting plenty of winter weather alerts. It's hard to even keep up with all of them as they roll in, and these are going to be winter weather advisories. So the ones that are over closer to West Tennessee start at 5 p.m., going till midnight. The ones that include our northwestern counties, including Clarksville and Dixon, that's going to be 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Over in western Kentucky, this lasts till midnight. It's already in effect. And then we also have one over in eastern Kentucky lasting until 6 a.m. And looks like there's now one over in Cookeville that just popped up. Now it looks like these thunderstorms, this is what's coming first. So they're already starting to come into West Tennessee. Our FreelandAuto.com camera over Antioch showing gray and gloomy skies as we prepare for that chance for some severe storms. By noon, they're already going to start moving in. So it's going to last through lunchtime, getting closer to counties west of I-65. Getting closer to I-65 by 1. But then as these storms continue to move eastward, that's when we're going to start seeing even more powerful storms, winds, the potential for some hail. So by 3 p.m., that's when this storm really congeals together, and that's when we could start seeing even more of these severe thunderstorm warnings popping up, lasting into 4 o'clock. And then you can see where this low kind of rotates out towards Kentucky, and then right behind it, got this snow and rain mix. So our storm threats today through the afternoon, going to be that heavy rainfall that could be leading to some localized flooding, strong wind gust, possibility for some hail, and the chance for a tornado is very low, but it's not 0. So wind gusts are likely to pick up as early as about 1 o'clock, gusting anywhere from 9 to 30 miles per hour. Then we could start seeing gusts close to 40 miles per hour in southern counties by 3. They continue to pick up as we go throughout the evening, and then they'll calm down overnight once we see that snow and rain chance moving out. So through the next 24 hours, we could have anywhere from 1/10 of an inch to over 2 inches of rainfall. A lot of this is likely to be runoff because the ground's already saturated from this weekend. But here comes that snow and rain chance. Starts as early as about 6 o'clock, but then it will continue to push down into Middle Tennessee through about 9, 10 o'clock, and it doesn't make its exit until midnight. And so with this snow chance, that low, the track of the low that we've been talking about all morning long, it actually has shifted to really cover most most of Middle Tennessee, including northern and southern portions just across I-40. And with that, we could have anywhere from 1/2 inch to 2 inches of accumulation. Is it going to stick is the possibility, because temperatures have to drop down to 32 degrees and stay that way. But I can tell you it's going to be a heavy, wet snow that comes down really quickly. Now, temperatures today likely to make it to the mid-50s. They'll be more seasonal tomorrow morning, but likely to again start the morning off by that freezing mark. And then by Valentine's Day and Thursday, we'll be sitting in the lower 60s. So things will be quiet after today. It's just going to be a crazy weather day, though, because we have the potential for severe thunderstorms, followed by that rain and snow mix coming in. And again, that's likely to be one of those wet snows with the potential for some accumulation. It really depends on if we can make it to that freezing mark. And then we'll start seeing rain chances return again by Friday night.
What's going on, Shelby? Thanks so much, folks. We'll see you back here at 3 o'clock.